Ruby rant. Can you guys believe this house right here in my neighborhood, 3 doors down from me, was a meth house? I kid you not, this was a full-on meth house. There were drugs going in and out of it. Eventually the house got raided. Now we as neighbors, we all know this stuff was going on. I'm being kind of quiet because I'm walking past all of our neighbors' houses. But you know, this was one of those things where we live in a pretty decent neighborhood, and we started noticing some traffic coming through, and I've been around, I've lived in different places, and I've experienced different things throughout my life, and it was pretty obvious what was going on in that house. I just couldn't believe it. That was actually in my neighborhood and just a few doors down. All of a sudden we started experiencing people were getting packages stolen off of their porches. There were, just like I said, people roaming in and out of the neighborhood, that cars coming in late at night. The cops were being called. There was domestic violence. I was getting some very strange smells. They were actually cooking meth in there. Now, here's what's crazy about all of this. They tested this house for meth. You will never believe where this place tested. Now, I happened to go through it once the owners, well, the funny thing is that the owner of the house, the half owner, was married, divorced. He kept the house, got arrested, went to jail, and the next thing we knew, this is when bad stuff started happening. Now, this was probably as a result of him going to jail, meeting the wrong people, getting involved with the wrong people, and they took over his house, just right down here. I'm taking my dog out for a walk, but from this rant, oh my gosh, you guys, this is definitely something to rant about. I watched the whole bus go down. I watched everything because my office is in the front window of my neighborhood, so I can see everything. And it was absolutely nuts. And I actually have some video footage. I'm going to share it in another video. So make sure and subscribe so you get notification, because it was actually crazy. It was about an hour's worth of video. They pulled them all out. They had them lined up on the curb. This is a nice residential neighborhood here in northern Colorado. We have families, young kids, and it just was like, oh my gosh, it was crazy. So it's pretty nuts what went down. That's my rant for today. Has nothing to do with you all as real estate agents, except know that when you're listing and selling houses, it's so important to check out the neighborhood, because if you listed something on the other side of this neighborhood, you would have no idea. However, people would see stuff and it would be somewhat obvious. Now, my guess is that you wouldn't be liable. However, I'm not an attorney and I'm not giving legal advice. So, Ruby rant, that's it. I'm out. See ya.